1987, catch me dipping handlebars on bikes. Back in my day, Dickies with the Chucks or Nikes. Like Raspados, I mean blocks were fucking cold as ice. A lot of roaches, lot of mice, houses full of lice. I'm hearing shots, sirens, helicopters, plenty mess. But I ain't tripping, double dragons in the NES. Pay it no mind, double dragon trying to flip the game. And here I am still now trying to flip the game. Back in my day, they shoot and try and hit the brain. Back in my day, they asking what's the set you claim. It got political, a gang of meetings. The block is active, I'm just going off the gang graffiti. 10 homies congregating, bet it will double. Aquanet, 3 flowers, bet I smell trouble. Young gunners quick to execute. Throwing signs, twisting fingers like they deaf and mute. Super ass. Back in 1987. Back in 1987. I was living in the hood. Back in 1987. I was up to no good. Back in 1987. Crack hitters hard. Back in 1987. Going still a club. Back in 1987. Shermed up flying. Back in 1987. We don't die, we multiply. Back in 1987. 1987 nostalgia, I smell the sherm smoking. I seen a drive-by and a Diamondback, they weren't joking. Series as a heart attack, bandanas, we started that. Dearly departed, we dying, now where the target at? Homies were 9 with a 9 in the waistband. Homies were dying, mama's crying with a waist man. Another funeral, it's crazy in these wicked blocks. Knocking door to door with the picture and collection box. Here come Pac-Man and Hodges, you know it's best to dodge them. You know the era, you heard them bumping that Zappin' Roger. Just trying to make a little cash and live a little fast. Full-blown smoker, but it started from a little blast. Back in my day, it's cracking wasn't really meth. Back in my day, no frontin', it was really death. A crazy era in the city of the Angelino. Psychopath talking, nightmare walking while he smoke a primo. Super ass. Back in 1987. Around when colors turned dry. Back in 1987. I was living in the hood. Back in 1987. I was up to no good. Back in 1987. Crack hitters hard. Back in 1987. Going still a club. Back in 1987. Shermed up flying. Back in 1987. We don't die, we multiply. Back in 1987. 1987, it was khakis, jackets made of denim. British Knights, corduroys, cuffed them, put them staples in them. That was a Stilo 87, yeah, back in LA. No whacking gay back in the day, rocking the black and gray. That was the Raiders of LA back in the Coliseum. These 1980 Raider fans, you would not want to see them. We had them high-nuts, heavy makeup with the feathered hair. We been tried calling 911, but they were never there. Oh well, a spark plug will make the window shatter. Grab the pull out and then sell it to a friend of ours. Or maybe keep it, probably trade it for a jean jacket. Or maybe cotton, then arrested, you were seen jacking. Probably arrested, even beat up, lefty swollen good. Just trying to make a couple dollars off some stolen goods. That's the 80s, the era, keep it alive and well. That's the 80s, my era, hope I described it well. Super ass. Back in 1987. Around when colors turned dry. Back in 1987. I was living in the hood. Back in 1987. I was up to no good. Back in 1987. Crack hitters hard. Back in 1987. Going still a club. Back in 1987. Shermed up flying. Back in 1987. We don't die, we multiply. Back in 1987.
There we go. You know what it is, people. It's another episode of the American Cholo Podcast. Don't worry about that. Don't even worry about that. Chris, let's run this thing, man. My name is Gil. I am your host, the American Cholo, the voice of the people. And of course, like always, I got Boo Boo Bear in the house. Right? So we just heard some dope-ass music from a dope-ass artist. One of the most underrated rappers in Los Angeles that you may have never heard of. Zapata the Ghost from Echo Park. What's up, player?
Yeah, man. Just chilling, living. You know what I'm saying?
That's right, man. Hey, that shit's banging, huh, boy?
Thank you, man. Thank you.
So let's just start off, man. Where were you born and raised at, carnal?
I was born and raised. Well, I was born in the General Hospital, but
hey, we got a lot of people born in General Hospital. Yeah. I think you guys all might be related. I'm like just about 90% of these fools.
Yeah. So, but for the most part, in Echo Park, Silver Lake area.
So you grew up there your whole life?
From since I was born till about 20.
Okay.
And then I moved to the IE, but my social life was still in Echo Park because I didn't really know nobody in the IE, so I always came back home.
So how was your how was your junior high days in Echo Park? How walk us through how it was for you back then, man.
Junior high was when I hit my junior high, it was like everybody was from a gang. It was like a little yard, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
right.
everybody was from a gang because that was around after like Colors and NWA, so that exploded
80s,
it, you know what I'm saying?
90s?
Yeah. So it was like everybody was from a gang. Everybody.
Yeah, people don't understand that. I said sometimes it was like it was a thing to do it. If you weren't from a gang, something's gonna happen.
It was fashionable.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It was NWA made it fashionable and Color. I think the combination of those two exploded
it was the perfect recipe.
Yeah, the perfect recipe.
I mean, a lot of we already had like a lot of Boulevard Nights, stuff like that, but that was still like in just small. And then after Colors came in,
Colors just everybody wanted to be a gangster.
Everybody wanted to be Rocket or what's the name?
Or Frog
or Frog. Yeah. You fucked up, Holmes.
You joined the gang.
Exactly. And then with the concoction of NWA.
Yeah. Fuck the police and everything. Yeah, it pumped you up. It was perfect.
It was just a perfect explosion.
Perfect recipe for destruction, right?
Exactly. That's what I blame it on.
So did you join a gang, Holmes?
I ended up joining a gang.
Did they like give you a paper and say, "Hey, can you fill us out?" Or,
nah, they didn't really ask. You know what I'm saying?
They just rushed you in.
That's pretty much how it went down.
So where are you from, SA?
I'm from Westside Crazies.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know Crazies. All right. So how was it for you? Did you just hang around with the homies at times, or?
For me, it was kind of a special case because I had sort of a double life, you know what I'm saying? So my high school, I went to Marshall High School, and I had in my high school, I had different friends. They were more into like hip hop and graffiti and skating. But then when I came home to the homies. Those were my grade school friends, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't always in the hood like they were. They were always just trapped in the hood. I used to have somewhere to kind of go and
explore
life and open my mind and not get into so much we still got in trouble, but not this type of trouble.
Yeah, you ain't catching no murder case.
Yeah. And these guys were already, on the wrong path to destruction, you know what I'm saying?
So how did you go from that to actually making the rap music and all that stuff?
How did I do? Well, like I said, I was always into hip hop. Like
right.
I used to break dance and skateboard and graffiti and all that type of stuff.
The whole LA scene from back then.
Yeah. So it just I was always a hip hop head. So then when I mixed it with the street shit, it was just so happened to be a good combination of like street hip hop. Sort of, I wouldn't say like psycho realm, but kind of like in that lane a little bit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not cholo rap, not gangster rap, but more like street hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
But you had a little era of gangster.
Not really gangster.
Wait, Chris, hit Ghost. I want to know who this guy was back then.
I
look
ain't
at
in
that.
the club, I'm in the
at that.
motherfucking street. Man, I'm tired
Look
of
at
the
that.
industry.
He's a
I'ma
with
make
that.
the gangster
right there.
I have a rebuttal for that, Can I explain myself?
Absolutely.
So if you listen to that song, it's not really. I'm not really like gang banging. When I do the gun thing, I say, "Fuck the industry. I'm gonna make this ammo clap," which is me having a grudge against the rap industry because I was not a fan of mainstream hip hop.
Recording.
So that's the reason for the guns. And if you hear the whole song, I'm actually not really on some gang bang shit. I'm more just trying to keep it what I thought was true and real back in those days. But I wasn't really like promoting gangs per se. I even say at one point, I say put the gun down and let's fight or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it was more a metaphor, but I can see how when you see those two big ass things pull out, that you can. But that was 13 years ago. So I was a little more in the streets than
today.
Than today, of course. I'm in the house now.
Well, since I didn't hear the song, I don't know where my memory went.
Oh, that song's bang. It's actually a banger. What's the name of the song?
Keep It True.
So what exactly was the whole song about?
The song was about just, kind of just keeping it real with myself and kind of like fuck the music industry because I'm not a big fan of mainstream rap and mainstream hip hop.
What do you think is a problem with mainstream rap and hip hop?
The problem with mainstream.
What don't you like about it? Or back then at least.
What didn't I like about it? I don't know. Maybe back then
too much flossing,
too much flossing, too much bragging, too much.
Because some of those lyrics, I don't know if you can hit them on top of your head. You were saying, I'm broke and this.
Yeah,
and that.
yeah. I think it's hard for me to recall exactly what my grudge was back then, but it was about we don't have all that money, all that shiny stuff, so. So that was my grudge against the mainstream,
So when I was banging, I wouldn't put that song on, huh? Like I would put Hit 'Em Up.
No, you would put that one on.
That would go on.
Oh yeah, you put that. That fucking 357s. Oh, come on, carnal. Those were no 22.
Yeah.
Those are 357s.
Yeah.
The Yosemite Sam's on there, boy.
Those are burners, boy.
Dirty Harry.
No, but the reason I bring that up really is because I see that video.
Yeah.
And then I see the 1987 video,
right?
And it's a complete different, like let's say vibe,
yeah.
But it's still great music. So it's kind of it's showing how you've grown so much since then, right?
And even when I did that 1980, I still had even trouble doing that one because I almost still felt like I was glorifying that culture, but I convinced myself that I was just depicting the culture, not really glorifying it. It's just I just try to describe what I went through, you know what I'm saying? But I still struggle to put it out because I was like, maybe this ain't, I don't want to keep pushing that and
the same
vibe all the time, you know what I'm saying? It's time for me to grow up, but I did it anyways, you know what I'm saying? I did it anyways.
But that's how that's pretty much how we hooked up,
right?
You called the show
right
a couple lives ago, and you said that, and I wasn't sure you were at the time, and then somebody said Zapata the Ghost came out. Oh, good shit! I was like, oh shit, wait a minute. And I heard you say that. I want you to talk a little bit about that because that's why you kind of stopped doing that kind of music because you just thought it was too much glorifying, or what was it?
Yeah. The reason I called was because what you were saying with the gangs being low level, and that's something that I've been saying to people, but I never heard nobody else say it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's because people are scared or what have you, but I'm like, oh, what? Like, that's what I've been saying. So I was like, yo, how do I get on there? I was like, yo, I got some shit to say. So when he answered, I was like, oh, and I just like let off. Like, I try to squeeze everything I could. But anyways, so I just I used to have a rap group with Icon and my boys from Skull Camp, and we were all from different gangs that didn't necessarily see eye to eye, but we left the gang affiliation out the door just to make the music. So I had a rap group with them, and then I guess it was an epiphany that I had, or more a realization.
It's an epiphany.
Realization, epiphany, or what have you, but I just realized that what I say matters, and I thought, God forbid that I create a song that inspires somebody to go shoot somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like a Hail Mary or a Hit 'Em Up. Like I did dirt on Hit 'Em Up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, what?
You know what I'm saying?
Hit 'Em Up on
yeah. So I thought, damn, God forbid something that I do inspire somebody to go do something that's gonna cut. So I was like, you know what? I gotta be very careful. If I'm gonna continue rapping, I gotta put restrictions, you know what I'm saying? So then I put restrictions, and that's when my music wasn't as banging anymore, you know what I'm saying? Because I try to do positive music, and people don't want to really hear that, you know what I'm saying? So
it went to more parents don't understand.
Yeah, exactly.
Why went to 1987?
Yeah. 1980, I guess,
You're still talking streets, but it's just more
describing it.
You're describing it, but you weren't glorifying the gang, the drugs.
Right.
That's what. It's sad, but that's what sells.
Right. Of course, yeah.
But did you see the decline in your fans?
100%. I knew it was gonna happen. I predicted it. Actually, the first song that I made when I made the transition was called "Crucify My Rap Career," because I know that I knew that what I was doing was gonna crucify. Like, it was gonna slope from there, and it's cool because my main goal was just to be right with myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to help the bad side. I want to help the good side. You get what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like for instance, like rappers, when people do rap music, it either benefits the bad side, the evil, or the good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want my music to help the good. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm too old to be with the foolishness.
To be out there banging on the streets,
or just that mentality. Like I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? To me, it was
You don't want to be that 50-year-old rapper banging stuff.
Oh yeah, especially that. You know what I'm saying? But it was like we were all under a spell, and it's time
Yes.
it was time to snap out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's talk about that. What spell do you believe we're under, and what should we snap out of?
It was a Colors NWA spell.
Right? It was, right?
yeah.
I mean, we joke around, we laugh about it, but it was some serious stuff, and it still affects us to this day.
Yeah. Because I still catch myself. I'm not 100% eradicated from it. Like I still glorify it. I catch myself still doing it, but I'm aware of it. So you know, it's just something that I had to almost brainwash. It sounds corny to say brainwash, but I had to wash my brain and detach myself from that mentality because it's difficult.
Well, it's hard to get rid of something that you grew up with.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, to actually change it.
Because you're programmed, you know what I'm saying? So
You
it's
have
hard.
to
It's hard to rewire. You have to rewire.
reprogram yourself.
Yeah. You have to rewire your brain to. Oh, hold up. Oh, this ain't. You know what I mean? So.
Now, did any of your guys that used to do music with say, "What are you doing? You're tripping, fool"?
Yeah, they used to call me. They started calling me Gandhi. Like, yo, hey Gandhi. I'm like.
These
I'm
fools.
like, yeah.
right?
Like Gandhi. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I left that rap group that I was with because I told them I don't want to drag you guys on my Gandhi trip.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to rap like that no more. I don't want to glorify and keep the streets, the homies, the little homies. Even though my music was always kind of like decently balanced, it was never too hardcore. But it was still, I wasn't satisfied. I was like, you know what? Like, how many songs could I keep writing about the streets, the hood, the little homies, the big homies, jail?
Yeah, there's only so much.
I'm tired of like repeating that shit to myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta let that shit go, man.
But it sells.
It sells, but I'm not really. Money's cool. I make money in other ways. Like I don't need.
That's
that
right. You
bad,
don't need
know
to sell
what
your
I'm
soul for that money.
saying? Yeah, like I'm good, man. I'd rather be good with myself and sleep good at night. You know
Now
what I'm
let's
saying?
continue the conversation that we had when you called, because people always tell me, "Gil," not always, buddy.
Yeah.
Why you hang up on people? Why? I'm like,
do.
well,
You hang up on me.
I don't
You tell me your internet's no good, and you hang up on me.
Oh no, that's because your internet's no good. I don't know if people who say that. I don't think they listen to talk radio whatsoever. I listen to talk
Right.
radio.
Yeah.
They don't listen to news.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just.
You
if,
can't, yeah.
If that's the case, you have them as a guest and then you speak about it.
100%.
So now we'll speak about it. I'm like,
Right.
I can't hang up on you.
Yeah.
I can tell Chris. Cut the
I'm
mic,
here.
Cut the mic, Chris.
I'm here, yo.
So check it out, man.
Right.
Let's have a little of that conversation about the low level, because once I started really looking at your stuff, I said, oh shit, this guy was saying this shit 10 years ago. And you were.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
and I can see why people would sit there, because back then it's hard now.
Yeah.
But back then it was even harder to say shit like
Oh,
that.
of course. I wouldn't really push it too hard because I was also careful. Like I don't want to piss off the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? So,
What you mean it's low level?
Yeah.
What's the 357 again?
Yeah, exactly. But now that everybody's getting older,